Me of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I was thinking that, and I was also thinking, Fantasia.
Yeah, the flowers, these flowers sprout from the ground and start talking to Swamp Thing.
Huh.
Flowers, and the old must be pruned away, so they're very menacing. They're like a super evil version of the flowers and
Interesting.
I get
Alice in Wonderland.
spider vibes from the eyes. I hate multi-eye things. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Stop that.
And then Oblivion Bar, we see Dawn wake up from her trance as well, and she's like, can you hear me? Am I like actually here? Like consciousness is actually talking to you guys and not just screaming into nothingness.
Right.
And Bobo asks how she was able to shake Hecate, and she says that she wasn't, because obviously it was Constantine doing whatever he did to Wonder Woman.
Attempt at the
Exorcism.
exorcism.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she reveals that it's what happened was not soon enough. Magic has already changed hands. Hecate has succeeded in gaining control. Hence, the Parliament of Flowers rising up in the place of the green in the Parliament of Trees. Bobo opens up the door that would go back to the Justice League Hall of Justice, and it's a brick wall. What does it make me think of? Not Monsters Inc. Another open the third.
But that does sound familiar. Opening up a door to a brick wall.
Yeah, it just makes me think of something.
Yeah.
But yeah, then she's kind of like, oh, she confirms that Black Orchid was freed, and two-fifths of the power flow to the next active host.
Yep.
And so that burns out.
Yep, which is Wonder Woman still. It's Wonder Woman's body, at least, because Wonder Woman is possibly dead?
Right, yeah, I think you died.
Yeah. Yeah, so Constantine and Zatanna are talking. They're like, yeah, that didn't go the way that we wanted it to. She looks more powerful than she has ever been. What do we do about that?
She could blink us out of existence if she wanted.
Yep.
They hold hands.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Wonder Woman asks what do we call her? It's not Wonder Woman.
Witchy woman.
I'm not calling her that. Possessed Wonder
I'm all for
Woman's
it. I'm
body.
like, woo-hoo, witchy woman.
Okay, I don't know. Bewitched woman? Wonder Woman?
Not Wonder Woman. Not Wonder Woman.
I don't know. We'll do a poll, maybe.
The Sinister
No. Sinful Seven?
The Simple Seven.
Alright. Not Diana asks Hecate what she should do.
The anti-Amazon! Oh! Because, anti... That's poison, but still.
Asks Hecate what she should do with Constantine and Zatanna.
I tried.
And, she's like, just leave them there. They get to see what the world's becoming around them. And, like, that classic villain mistakes.
Right.
Keeping the heroes alive when you can just kill them.
Overconfidence.
Yeah. So she erects, a spire of sorts.
A bunch of, obelisks pop out of Nanda Parbat. Just huge, massive structures of stone. I thought at first they were kind of, pyramid-like, but maybe just the center one is pyramid, and then you have the obelisks. And then, who is this guy? I forget.
Yeah, I'm not saying that name. Not even attempting.
Not even gonna attempt.
Yeah.
Facing the judgment of the Ultra Psychopomp.
Is that what that says?
Ultra Psychopomp.
Sure.
You stand at the gates of the great necropolis facing the judgment of the Ultra Psychopomp. I'm just calling Winged Monkey Dude.
He has a scythe and wings.
John Constantine, Zatanna, Zatara, please allow me to show you your graves and an army of dead underneath.
Oh, crazy.
Monkey dude with wings. Undead monkey dude with wings.
Crazy.
And then this is where... No, I'm just kidding. This is not where the Flash occurred.
No.
Back to the
More
moon.
Snickers gotten.
We're in the witching moon.
The witching moon. The collective unconscious. See? That's what it is. That's what I called it.
Nice.
They had called it the witching moon in the previous book.
I know, but that's what I called it even before that had popped up.
That is
the
true.
Collective unconscious. Somewhere in my subconscious, it was there.
I noticed the art is different, and just because of Wonder Woman, she looks a little bit more anime-y in this.
Yeah, bigger eyes.
There. And kind of an idea of what the collective unconscious looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a different book. So it is a different artist,
Which has been cool. We've kind of seen the different sides.
We should have probably mentioned.
Yeah.
The artists are Jesus Marino, Fernando Blanco, and Miguel Mendoncia.
Okay.
Three artists.
Nice.
Yeah, we're back in the collective unconscious / the witching moon.
Yep.
And we have Witchfire and Wonder Woman.
Yeah. And they're looking down at the Earth as it's basically being destroyed and then reconstructed through magic. And Wonder Woman's like, I can't just sit here and do nothing and watch the Earth die and everything that I've known die. I have to do something about it.
Right.
And, I'm just trying to figure out how she decides to jump into the pool of liquid. She says that she, to get the answers that she needs to go deeper into the collective unconscious. So she goes and dives into the liquidy stuff that
they were floating in before.
Yeah.
She's like beating on it. Like she actually gets down to a bottom. Like she swam for like
she says that
hours and days.
Yeah, she doesn't know how long she was swimming, but she was like, she was trying to convince herself that her arms didn't ache because it's not actually liquid that she's swimming through, and she just doesn't need to breathe because there's no need for it.
Her lungs ached. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, she swam for what felt like hours or perhaps days, trying to get to the bottom, and she gets to the bottom and sees a reflection that isn't her own, and it pulls her through the other side. And then we cut to area.
Wait, what? Why do I keep missing pages?
I don't know.
Pissing me.
No, you missed a page.
No, I missed a page. So we get cut back to the Parliament of Flowers.
Attacking Swamp Thing and Black Orchid. And then the Great Necropolis, which was Nanda Parbat. Now Constantine, they're running from an army of dead.
Yep.
And then the Oblivion Bar.
Yep. And they're like, we could all go into, so the Sisterhood of the Sleight Hand is like, we could just go back into the Shadow Dimension, and then they're like, well, we could also get stuck there for eternity in complete darkness. So let's not do that. And then Bobo is like, hey, where'd that door come from? And it's just like a block of light.
Huh. Nice.
And they're like, well, let's just walk through it and we'll figure it out, I guess. And then in the Great Necropolis, one also appears, and then in the Parliament of Flowers, one also appears.
Dr. Fate.
Which Zenri gets us over to
Yeah.
And Cersei's all like, you made a lot of mess of things.
And you were losing, And she goes on a John's
Big,
tangent.
yeah, wow.
So many words. But Hecate has replaced 2 core pillars of magic with her own power, and if she does the last one, then all of magic will be rewritten how she wants it. So let's figure out how to fix it, basically.
Yeah, she's kind of basically saying, like, okay, we need to find out where Wonder Woman is, but, well, we know where she is. Where's she going to head? Well, the next place it's going to happen to be is this Mount Olympus, I believe.
That's what it looks like.
She says reality quaked with every step taken up the mountain slope, and it's kind of cool. As behind her, there's a trail of like life and flowers growing behind her. I'm like, she's connected there. I think to that like flower parliament thing.
Yeah.
She climbs up the mountain, gets to the top, and she's talking about how it's this. The old masters left it; they don't longer live there, but it's still a nexus point of power.
Yeah.
Right.
And
she rips open a gate to where the gods used to live. It's abandoned, and that's where the last pillar is. So she can destroy it very easily because there's no one there to protect it. And even if there was someone there, that they wouldn't be able to do anything about it, basically. And then what?
Naked.
And then, because there wasn't clothes back then. She doesn't need clothes. She's made out of the cosmos.
She don't need no clothes.
So we go back to actual Wonder Woman, who is talking to a child, basically.
I think it's actually, like, the cast-out goodness of...
Well, I know what it actually is, but it appears to be a child.
Oh. Spoilers. I don't know.
Diana is talking to this something that appears to be a child.
Upside down.
Then they're upside down for some reason. And the child starts telling the story of Hecate and how she was created from the cosmos, and she was this being of magic and light, and there was always something underneath her that she didn't like, because she was not alone in the dark, and she...
The first magical... She made herself out of the cosmos.
Yeah. And then she did not like what the other thing was that was in the dark multiverse, because, it's the upside down man. He's super creepy, and nobody wants that.
He was there at the beginning. I think that's interesting, is you saying at the beginning, like, they haven't figured out the whole body thing, but they kind of show him have a body there.
Yeah, I think that's just for us, honestly.
But I honestly think, like, could also take it. Time has no meaning for these types.
Time is a flat circle.
Yeah, flat circle.
Yes. So she built things underneath her so she didn't have to see the other side, which at first what she first built was or she built a barrier, I'm sorry, and she watched the not the multiverse, the humanity grow. I'm jumping all over the page, I'm sorry. She watched humanity grow.
So you think that barrier is the
source wall? Interesting.
Very interesting.
It could be. It doesn't look like the source wall, but it could be.
I think it might be something we get alluded to it later on.
Right, yeah.
I'm just predicting
everything connects back to no justice. That's just a theory. A comic book theory.
It's metal.
But yeah, so she watched humanity grow, and then they started believing in gods, and all the gods wanted to win her favor and like have her give them more power, like she has basically an infinite amount of power. Right. And she became she allowed them to believe because it amused her, and then she